Okay, continuing on the tutorial for a practice test, we're going to cover conversions. Okay, so in here we've talked about converting temperature units, and so in this system here, we know that we're gonna go from a 632 Rankine to degrees Celsius. Okay, so I always like to draw a temperature line. We have absolute zero down here, so we have 0 Kelvin minus 273 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Rankine minus 460 degrees Fahrenheit. And then up here we have freezing, which happens at 273 Kelvin, 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, this is one that people have to make sure they watch for, but it's 492 Rankine. I transpose those two really quick here. Okay, so, and then we also, when we're doing temperature conversions, I always remember that 100 degrees Celsius equals 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So that always helped me say that if I'm going to go from degrees C to degrees Fahrenheit, that I take my degrees C times 1.8 plus 32, and that'll give me my degrees Fahrenheit. And opposite of that, if we go degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius, I'm going to take my degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 1.8, and that's going to give me my degrees C. So I draw these pictures out so it kind of helps me always remember this. If you skip steps, it's likely that you will make a mistake. So first question here is 632 Rankine. So I'm going to get to a Fahrenheit unit. So the way I get to a Fahrenheit unit is 632 minus 460. Now remember, these are approximations. This isn't exact. It's 459 point something, but for this class we round. And so we have, essentially, this is going to equal 172 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we minus 32 degrees, and then divide by 1.8. That equals 77.7 degrees C. Okay. Alright, the next one. 188 degrees Kelvin minus 273. It's going to give me a negative 85 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we're going to take the negative 85 degrees Celsius times 1.8 plus 32. So that's negative 121 degrees Fahrenheit.